Yeah, I just didn't think maybe you've been there, but I'm busy with this.
Yeah, you told me the last meeting it was
I need to just email you.
We
back.
ain't
We're
worried
not
about
gonna
it.
have a
We
committee
need our
meeting.
pencils and stuff, man.
You
I'll
did
be
get
able
my
to do
email
everything here.
about the convention that I wanted to, okay. And, I just, there's something else, but I don't know, I think,
Do you want us to mail Sandy's check or you want to take it?
if you already got it made, I'll take it. Where's the other?
Did you find your check here?
I ain't never been in the pageant.
We'll call you back.
Off the cemetery board. You got on, it says on today's about one, the new appointee, if not, we need to put it on, or can we have to wait till after that? We can say it starts January 1st, or,
Yeah.
right, I'll say, so, I need to get her signature on one of those two now to start next year, or we just have to wait till. For Teresa.
Yeah.
Okay. That's, I've got all of it but her.
We only had second.
When she swears her in.
After she's spoken.
Do you do,
It don't have to be during court.
you smoke it?
The judge had to
If
do
somebody
it.
wants to smoke, if I get a bunch want to smoke, then I can, yeah, I'll do it, but I don't.
Okay.
Time, man.
And, I could've took Turkey Light the other day, he'd ordered some ribs, and he come by the house. He's on the ham, I brought him Friday. I had some ice. He said, "What's that? I'm not no good." He said,
Okay. Ready?
"Half of them." He goes home with some ribs up and wild fries and that ham. He called me back and said he wants the rest of that ham.
And then you can.
So I come back over there, and while he come, my wife was frying some 3-year-old ham. The other ham had those 3-year-old ham. He said, "What are you cooking?" I said, "3-year-old ham."
All right.
He said, "Something about that ham."
Need to call this meeting to order. Barren County Fiscal Court Special Call Meeting, December 12th, 2023, 1 p.m. Please call roll.
Jeff Watts,
Here.
Derek Pettigo,
Here.
Tim Durham,
Here.
Tim Coomer,
Here.
Marty Kinslow,
Here.
Ronnie Stinson,
Here.
Brad Gross,
Here.
Judge Byrd.
Here. Okay, welcome everybody to our meeting today. We have just a few things to get to. The reason why we have the meeting this week versus next week is we have another meeting next week on Tuesday, but we want to go ahead and get some bills paid before the holidays hit, and we have some other things that need to get handed out this evening, so that's the reason why we're having the meeting today. Okay, no old business. I will say this, announcement-wise, I do need to say we have a ice skating rink being donated by the River Lake Church that will be at Gorn Park next Monday and Tuesday. Yes, make sure and get your get ready to go ice skating. But it is a great thing that the church is going to do for our area. So next Monday and Tuesday at Gorn Park will be the ice skating rink. Next thing, new business. Need to approve the payment of claims as presented. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Durham. Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the transfer of funds. Need a motion and a second.
So move.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Stinson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the Barren County 2024 holiday schedule as presented. So making sure everyone understands when we will be closed for the holidays.
Motion?
That is for the 2024 holiday schedule. Motion by Botts.
Second.
Second by Pettigo. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Approve the first reading ordinance number 689, accepting Madison Lane into county road system. I need a motion and a second.
So move.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Kinslow. Any discussion?
Is that the road out of 1297, one of the streets there?
No.
Which one?
Any more discussion? This is the first reading. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. We'll do the second reading at the next meeting next Tuesday. Okay? Need to approve the first reading ordinance number 690, change the limit from $3,000 to $5,000 for fiscal court approval of purchase. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Gross, second by, was that Botts or Pettigo? Pettigo, sorry. Second by Pettigo.
Yeah.
Okay, any discussion?
I just like people to understand why we're doing this with the cost of everything rising. We can't, we have so many POs for repairs at the road department, sheriff's department, wherever, that usually can't be ran, it has to be ran through the court, and this is just a sign of times of everything increasing, that it's just going to make things a lot simpler for everyone.
And going back to that also, what you're saying, it's more of a, it still has to be within the budget money
Right,
that you're
right.
spending. It's just basically being able to give the department heads the authority to say, yes, we can go ahead and do that if they have that budget in their budget line before it gets to the meeting that we typically have every month, the third Tuesday of the month. So it keeps things from being held up, is what it does. So, any more discussion? This is the first reading. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Need to approve appointments to boards and councils as presented.
Motion?
Motion by Botts. Second by Gross. I need to say all these, you think? Or
The last time you did.
Well, no, so are we approving them all, or if we're approving them as this right here, then we're approving it in one time. Okay, so we're going to do it in one, so you all have made the motion in a second to approve the paper that's in front of you all, and I'll just reiterate that to make sure everybody understands what they're voting on. The nominations to the Extension Board are Jay Coleman and Randy London. They are 3-year appointments. The Health Department is reappointing Lou Twyman in that position. She's been in that position, and that's actually already been sent to Frankfurt anyway for the reappointment. And then the Highsville Cemetery Board, Teresa London. So we are doing that all in one motion, because we've already made the motion in the second. I don't have Mr. Richardson here today, just to make sure. The motion, who? Botts, yes. This Gross seconded that. Yep. You got it? Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Next. Need to approve the payment of the 2023-2024 budget allocation to the fire departments and rescue squad. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Durham,
Second.
second by Kinslow. Discussion on this. This is the contribution that is put into the budget every year that Barren County Fiscal Court contributes to the fire departments. This has nothing to do with any of the other payments on tax bills or anything like that. It is a contribution that we make as a county to the fire departments, totaling $70,560. We also contribute to the rescue squad, $8,650. So that is the total amounts that you are approving today. Okay? And I'll leave a side note. Everyone is so thankful for our volunteer fire departments and our rescue squads, who are all volunteers. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. The fire department chief of the Chiefs Christmas dinners tonight, for any of you magistrates that want to come. It's at 6 o'clock at... I need to know where I'm going, though. Joanne Foster Park, is that what you said? Okay, gotcha, okay. I'm glad I asked you, because I went to high school, or to, they had the normal one at Haywood. Yeah, sorry. Okay, discuss Jackie Browning Park renovation. I always put this on the schedule, or on the agenda, and it will be on the agenda from here on out. Jackie Browning Park renovations, we're in talks of making some approvals for next week's meeting. Is that correct, magistrates? Is that what we're going to do in the next week to kind of get that process moving?
Yes.
Okay, thank you all. Okay, need to discuss the BCDC, the Barren County Why did I go completely blank? Development Center. Somebody threw me off on that the other day when they said something else. The U.S. Bank renovate, it's the old U.S. Bank renovations. Do we have anything today for that?
Well, I guess we'll just wait till we get all the quotes.
Okay, but again, these two items will be on the agenda of any meeting we have from here until these are done. Just so everybody understands that. There's no rhyme or reason as to why they're on there. They're just on there, so in case we forget, we need to talk about it, so. Okay, just need to discuss the road department electric work. From what I've been told on that, we have completed that, and there's no need to vote or discuss that today either. Okay,
No, we
check.
did get our first load of oil today for the pothole patchers.
That's
so it is-
wonderful.
We're gonna see Susan out there next week
That's great.
patching potholes.
I love it. Need to authorize the signing of the 2023 Cycle Emergency Management Performance Grant contract. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer,
Second.
second by Pettigo. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to authorize the signing of the 2023 Cycle Non-Supplanting Certification Form. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Pettigo. Second by Stinson. Any discussion? I know, that's what I was going to look at Carl. Everybody went.
So the EMPG contract that you just voted on is the federal funds that the state gets to help offset emergency management salary. The non-supplanting certification is that you will not take that out of your budget line item for salary because of the grant. So if something was to fall through with the grant, the salary is the salary.
So basically, this covers your, goes towards,
And
yes.
the number for the cycle is $33,376.
Okay, I've got a motion and a second on the floor to sign the Cycle Non-Supplanting Certification Form. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. And I will say, I'm going to say this in the next meeting also, Garland, I just told some of the magistrates, brought in close to $210,000 back to the county due to a lot of the hard work between Garland and Susan Gibson in the road department for the storm from March. And that is huge. We'll say that again on next Tuesday because that needs some recognition. So, yep. That is money going back into the account. Next thing,
Thank you both.
Yeah. It's authorize the signing of 13% funds commitment letter regarding potential hazard mitigation grant, the tornado safe rooms that have been approved. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer,
Second.
second by Durham. Any discussion? It should,
You want to explain to them
yes.
that Garland,
After the March storms, we applied for a hazard mitigation grant for a tornado safe room for Austin Tracy and Hyattsville. That is a very long process. We are in the first steps of approval, so that doesn't mean we're going to get them, but we're in the right direction. Each one is $250,000 estimated because we still have to send out bids and so forth. So the 13%, since we're in an enhanced state in Kentucky, it's generally a 25% match. Kentucky pays 12 of that, and we pay 13. So that's going to be for each safe room, as it sits now, $32,500. That number is subject to change a little bit depending on how the scope of the grant works, or it may fall through completely. But what they want to know up front is that you all are willing to pay your 13% match so they don't go through it all and then decide not to.
Where are the locations? Just I want to know this.
Hyattsville Fire Department and Austin Tracy Elementary School across from the fire department. We're also putting in for 2 for the city of Glasgow, but you all don't have to deal with that headache.
Let's see.
So 4 total.
I'm glad we're finally getting one at Austin.
Well, I'm trying. Fingers crossed.
What's the reason it didn't go on the fire department?
They didn't have, according to the conversations I had with Chief Larry Bragg, they didn't have enough real estate for the actual building to sit. They tried to get some donated real estate, and it fell through, so the project fell through. And we still don't have it. That's why we're going to school.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Garland. Okay, I have a motion and a second on the floor. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, closing remarks. Just a reminder, we have Helena here in the office today, or in the meeting here today. In Helena's office, do not forget, for anyone that has any kind of renewals or anything needed new, you all will still be, you want to talk about that, just so we can continue to draw that? Yep,
I'll be quick.
it's okay.
Like. First, I want to say thanks to the court and to our sheriff who are willing to work with myself and my office. You know, we were technically supposed to be closed on the 29th, but thankfully to you all, our judge and our sheriff, y'all are willing to work with me so we can serve the people of Barren County. On 29th, the Kentucky motor vehicle system is going down. It will be down through the first week of January. This is a statewide system changeover. We're going to be going from our current system, which we refer to as Avis, to the new system that we already use for our boat renewals and titling, and that's called CAVIS. So what the State Transportation Cabinet is going to do is hopefully import the old data into the new system, and then on January the 9th, we're going to hopefully be able to open back up and provide motor vehicle services to our customers in Barren County only. So since this is statewide, every county has a different startup date. On the 8th, they have some pilot counties that will be starting. So we're actually probably going to know by the 8th if this is going to work or not work. So that date of the 9th may change. Obviously, I'll start using social media in the next couple of days to really try to help people know about this. You cannot renew before, so anyone that's due in December to renew their tags need to come in ASAP and renew your tags. No later than December 29th. We'll be here until 4:30 December 29th. And then sometime later that night is when the system shuts down for possibly good. If your tags are due in January, you cannot renew currently. You have to wait until January. And just, you know, we just ask everybody to be patient with us. There's a small chance that it won't work. And, you know, it may be another few days delay. But as of right now, our goal and the date that we've been approved from the state is January the 9th. So the only office that won't be open to help is the PVA office. And so I encourage anybody, if they know they have some kind of taxing issue, you know, without the PVA open on the 29th, we won't be able to serve those customers. So that's the only thing I wish I could have taken care of, but I haven't been able to. So anybody you know, if you know, those specialty tags, like if you know someone with a collegiate plate, those are all due December, and then of course your December birthdays. Our dealers, we've notified them, and again, since it's statewide, most people know by now, but you know, that's going to be a big hold for all the dealerships. Our large dealerships do multiple transfers every day, and our small dealers. So it's going to, you know, it's just going to be different for a few days. Hopefully, we're back up the 9th. But thank you all for that change.
Thank you.
Yeah. And going back to what Alina said, just a reminder to all of Barren County, these offices here in the county will be closed on Christmas Day and the day after. So the 25th and the 26th, the 2 days that are closed for the holidays. We will be open the 27th, 28th, and 29th. No, is it the day before? No, we're staying up. We're staying on the 29th for her. Yeah, we are. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, we're going to close the first and the second because that way we can allow more people to finish closing their tag, to finish up their tags. Yep. So we will be closed in these offices on the 25th, which is Christmas Day, and the day after the 26th. Then we will stay open the 27th, 28th, and 29th. We will be closed on New Year's Day and the day after for the holiday as well for these offices here in this building here. So just to make sure everybody understands that, those are the days that we will be closed for the holiday to allow for the offices to be open to get those tags and everything in and renewed before the system goes. So Last thing too, the Augusta ice skating is next Monday and Tuesday, 4 o'clock it starts. We're going to do a test drive with all the magistrates once just to see how it goes before we get it going. You know. I'm a terrible ice skater, so I will not be out there, but I will be taking pictures.
I better upgrade my insurance.
You do. You need to upgrade your insurance. You do. I do too.
Done tried it.
I will say this, you know, the parades, for everybody that participated in the parades, I'll say this again next week. Thank you for putting the time into the parades. The Glasgow Christmas Parade was wonderful, huge, a huge turnout, over 175, I think the max is 175 floats that they could have. And then the Cave City Christmas Parade, I'm still thawing out. Are you doing okay, Mr. Kramer? In the Stinson?
Good.
Yeah. It was chilly, but it was wonderful, though. It was a huge turnout as well on Sunday. And Helena, you was there. Yeah, it was cold, but we made it. It was great. And so anyway, I just want to make sure that, you know, everybody appreciate it. And all the Christmas decorations. Oh my God, not just the county. But I'm talking about like the whole county. Have you noticed that? The houses and just, I feel like everybody's really stepping the game up. So I'm really proud of everybody on that. And so anyway, okay, so next week we have a meeting on December the 19th, and that will be our last meeting before the holidays at the regular scheduled meeting at 9 o'clock. And thank you all for being here today. I need a motion and a second to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Durham,
Second.
second by Coomer. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Meeting adjourned.
All the fire departments in the parade was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, we'll take care of it.